This DB right here, he did everything wrong in off-man coverage. I'm gonna show you exactly what went wrong and how to fix it so you don't get cooked like this. So when it comes to this DB's alignment, he's 6 yards off, but when you wanna play off-man coverage, you need to be 7 yards off, 1 yard inside. Now in this stance, your feet work needs to be just like this. Your inside foot should be back and your front foot should be forward. That will allow you to push off your front foot so you won't have any false steps. And from that alignment and that stance, you'll be able to take read steps. And that read step is basically very small steps before you start your tempo pedal. And those small steps will help you plant and drive on the quick game. So the receiver comes off the ball and he's passing the 5 yard line. So that means now there's no more quick game for this DB right here. There's no more slants, there's no more hitches, and then there's no more quick out. So this area is now eliminated. So as the DB is opening up, there's only 2 more places where this DB can break off on routes, which is here and here. Now, we don't know where this receiver is going to break, but I'm trying to show you how to think through things as you're backpedaling. And with experience and repetition, these things that I'm walking you through, they'll just come off fast because you've done it so much. You won't even think about it. Now, since this DB didn't line up correctly, the receiver is threatening his cushion fast. So last video, I talked about the quarter turn before you fully commit your hips. There's free stuff to even help you be a better DB in the link in my description. You click that and it'll take you to my website and it's literally free. Or if you're on IG, go to my Instagram page and click the link in my bio and it'll take you to that same website where you can get some free stuff. Let's be an elite DB today. You want to turn like that because you're not physically fully committing your hips one way. And what the corner turn does, it allows you to still make plays if he goes for an out or if he goes back in. But look at the space difference. Look when Slay quarter turn and how much space was in between him and the receiver. And look at this DB right here. This DB can't quarter turn because this receiver is already right here. So he has to fully commit his hips. Now, let me calm your thoughts if you're in this situation. I've been in this situation, especially when I was a younger DB. It was very nerve-wracking when he was already up on me and I just flipped. When you're in this situation like this DB, think about this. This receiver right here can only go outside or inside on this DB. But guess what? Since this DB opened up inside, man turned to him, he's taken away a side already. So now this DB only has one weakness and it's this side. But guess what? He has tools to help him, if done correctly, help him make plays on this side of the ball. So the receiver ends up planting inside, as you can see. But you can see the DB man turn, which was wrong. If the receiver is already up on you and he goes inside, there's no need to man turn unless you just have amazing hip turn ability, and a lot of DBs don't. And what happens is when you're in this situation, you actually end up doing more wrong than right. Just look at the DB right here. The DB tries to stick his arm out, the receiver ends up swiping through it. So now his hips are locked and his eyes are where? Looking directly at the quarterback. The DB needs to speed turn here. The DB has to do these 2 things fast. He has to snap his head quickly because where his head goes, his body goes. And then the second thing is he needs to get 45 degrees quick. Now let me break down to you why he has to do this. All these routes that you see right here are eliminated. He can't do them anymore. Now since this receiver goes back inside, he can still run what? A vertical route, a post, a dig, a curl. So the speed turn and the 45 degree angle protects this DB from that vertical threatened route and that post threatened route. Now, you don't know exactly what this receiver is doing right now. You just know that this receiver went inside of you. So we talked about that speed turn, but we have to really dive deep into why you have to snap your head fast and get your eyes back on that receiver. Because the snapping of your head and your eyes going directly back to the receiver allows you to adjust to the dig or the curl. See, when you speed turn, you're just thinking about the vertical threatened routes, but your eyes communicate with your brain saying, oh, it's this route. So now I need to just drive back down. You see how I'm not just talking about one route? Most coaches, they play the whole clip and then they reverse it back. And then they teach from a point of, if you see this vertical, this is what you should do here. And I used to sit there and be like, Coach, I don't know if this is going to be a curl, a dig, a comeback. You're just coaching me from the route you already know. But what I'm doing, I'm showing you how to adjust to all the other possibilities that can happen. and for you to still be able to make plays on the ball. That comes from experience, and I'm lending it to you guys. And if this DB had the same opportunity as you guys sitting here watching me, he would be able to make a play on this ball. All right, till next episode, guys. Peace.